because ebia appeal no what chances say betimi asource because ebia yehunu say wrong conviction be or factual error be okay. One of them ana lawyer attach and raise say judge no already Minerals and Mining Act no baby are no person they convicted Wontumi nko no kenkan. But we read the entire Minerals and Mining Act no holistically. Ubohunu say chama Wontumi onyam from so bia. Ebi no raise regulation as section 42 and they corner 43 hono they corner say there be na chama Wontumi no kra no. All right say utimi assign the ma obi e de ye adwuma. All right say utimi ma obi esumo obi kra say maji lisa akoma sa aseso ko ye adwuma. E hono judge na hwe hono right ne nso ye de ma no say utimi ma obi ko. Ni nyina wa hwe na emu mo hwe de obi anu asem a waka. Ese one ne ma chama Wontumi e ka so nkonko dua kube. Na ono duru ono ameni skanti ono ko ye adwuma no galamsey na ode kokko edua ode bi support kube ni dua nti wa convict no. Looking at this no a raise surface can say prima facie wrong conviction that P has an obvious and strong chance of succeeding because a major legal or factual error occurred at the trial.
Abusia say the name si ko Ghana ha no de bibia di adanse say NDC aban wa hyeda yi ne yam say wotata MPP 4 papa wa hyeda pa ayi ne yam say obe tena MPP4 energy so ade nchi na ma me kasa na ye nyina yinim se oba oman bia mu a ya na omo ewo legal break ana se justice system no wonum atemu dwumadie no ana womo eyon me kire a lawyer for a judge for magistrate for ene womo a womo di emra ho adwuma nyina no womo obra ya na womo kokoje wo ma ho memre kakra bi na edusa abre no a case se wo court a ya na wonum edie no wo mutaade ni nyina eguho kakra etwen de se bia de ye emergency pa ehu hia se wonum etena so no omudie no eno na wonum atena se na wonum ahwe enye saade a ya na ye ahomgibre ya wo mu nyina ediko vacation eno saa no na ajagefo ne a lawyer fo ne magistrate fo yi wo manya daje no mabusuafo nso so sebi ebi wo no mo ko holiday wa brochire ebi wo ho na omukọ omukurom omukọ omunkurase wo niema bia abusua mu ntotoye ne ade nyina no na wo mo de saa bere no aka akoyo na nso so ye no ne se na amene a afiwe nkoa de NDC aban kire se ewom say justice system no wonum nyina ko break de na nso so MPP4 cases mienu miensan bia wo court de eno nko anti no wo ene wo ma judge fo no wo lawyers ne ade nyina mbra court na wonum mbra mewie asem no ne no ena a lawyer fo bi nem kire se na osa case we ya abai no esabi enye se eye emergency bi a esi etena so na ye hwe cases ahodo egu court a ebi kura mpa no odin che sebi MPP4 de ntia ba ne sei na yedi ni nyina gu wose ye ko break ne mo MPP4 de ba ko mienu nko ade ye si chinchina ye mra ne ye ma meka ne no na cases no aloya fo wo mu de krata aka ko ma attorney general se wo mu sere no ada ye ko break ya mienu si ye ko break ye resume ya ne ya ba beto so if is asem no asebe wo pro hu si ye bedie no kra no wa wu ni se sebi nya manyo asem an kan asem a wo de akokọ to se wo ka akokai no ka nya asem asesen ke se ya da age kra wo hu na nso so amanyo asem nti but ye de ni hweka ye beba na nso so ye ko break ya mienu si ye ko break ne ye nyina ye konkoji ya ho mimretia wa mu no ye beba ne ya ba beto case ne so attorney general so ya wase Davida won pene kura won pene entisesi a me no kasa ide se lawyer fo ne bebo se lawyer fo ne mo omo a won mo asem won nsem na opese wodie ne de obema sankofo no ankasa ba begina dakam na yatoto wo mo no ene omo lawyer fo ne pa wo mo ntine fie mu wo mba ne no ena a lawyer fo kuku dambia ba bonten aba be kirem se hey se de ne emasi ko no de enye ne kwa so a enye ne kwa so no kura basa no ana chese kabi mam kabi no ankasa no edi bu man no ye ma no enko ye bi si da e wo mai Ghana mutu ba ne se na afi we nko ade ye se chinchina o muntinam na yendi wonu masem na lawyer fo kuku dambi di ababonte de nsem bia babetudwa mepese wo de wo bagibre na watie nsem no nkyire mu ene ye mu papa mu mesere so ba like video no wa share na afi so fo adwenkyire so bra na ye nyina ye kenkan bi ne ye hwia mu ade kakra
ba lawyer me mbra won cheye emuni when the by me yemfa chairman Wontumi de no chance because I know one said the attorney general there say o ko block bail pending appeal.
Yeah.
Brofuna AG Kano. I say
KK me that say your rules no more they permissible. Attorney General na also file opposition. Na o kire so on peneso. Ana obetimi aka say appeal no and raise exceptional circumstances. Opo obetimi aka sa. But you see any bail pending appeal biano. Or quite I was a exceptional circumstances and san wako. But I think say Wontumi lawyers no so we are grounds on the by a raise exceptional circumstances. But on no person what say a raise exceptional circumstances. Yenya sa way free case be a friend versus the Republic. I think 1971. I think a chepa Fen versus the Republic. FYNN, that is Fen versus the Republic. Enti and Justice Taylor. And I can't say some. Or just say I was say bail be our baby na a bail pending appeal. I'm not talking about a bail pending trial. And a bail pending appeal. The bail pending trial and there during time I try or high court no and with me a pre bail. And no grounds na the press a bail ni different from bail pending appeal. Bail pending trial no grounds na the pre ni be say one. Ebi anipa no men of substance to stand as sureties for him. Obenya nipa mema mwakukodru for ama oma ejina ho amanana. The most dominant factor pursuant to section 96(5)(a) whether or not the person will reappear to stand trial. I'd rather say nipa no beba abestand the trial no be pending trial no make no. Enya appeal no. Enti sa grounds no whether the person is not a flight risk onwane onko babia eno ni nyina ye bail pending trial. Now ba bail pending appeal de yenya convict we de wakotum no. Sa o ba bail e was say a raise exceptional circumstances. Eno court ne can offend versus the Republic. And the same raise exceptional circumstances are prosecution is to be to say on peneso because in raise exceptional circumstances. Na Attorney General no na emrane de e kire ne saa enti no na ode aba say bail na omode aba na in raise exceptional circumstances in the court no emontu. But the issue now is whether or not bail pending appeal na chama Wontumi nkrofo aya no raise exceptional circumstances and say raise exceptional circumstances. Now what are exceptional circumstances? Or can offend versus the Republic? Exceptional circumstances ni bia ubetimi anya ne say first of all ebia na a was strong prospect of what success. That means that prima facie wrong conviction. Prima facie wrong conviction. Let us say in prayer we share sentence na the man na a wrong conviction near the man. It ye say appeal na lawyer attach na say MPP lawyers ne echo ama chama Wontumi no whether or not to say a raise exceptional circumstances ana and watch say exceptional circumstances no ba ko say whether or not prima facie there is a wrong conviction. Ejamra prima facie that P has an obvious and strong chance of what succeeding because a major legal or factual error occurred at the trial. Appeal no what chances say betimi succeed because a bia yehunu say wrong conviction be or factual error it be okay. One of them ana lawyer attach and raise say judge no already Minerals and Mining Act no there be no person they convicted Wontumi nko an okenkan. But we read the entire Minerals and Mining Act no holistically. Ubohunu say chama Wontumi onyam from so bia e bi no raise regulation as a section 42 e dey corner 43 hono dey corner say there be na chama Wontumi no kra no all right say utimi assign de ma obi e dey adwuma all right say utimi ma obi esom obi kra say majelisa komasa aseso ko ye adwuma e hono judge na hwe hono right ne so e de ma no say utimi ma obi ko ni nyina wa hwe na emu mo hwe de obi anu asem a waka eso one ne ma chama Wontumi e ka so nkonko dua kube na ono duru ono ameni skanti ono koye adwuma no galamsey na ode kokko edua ode bi e support kube ni dua nti wa convict no. Looking at this no a raise sa first na me can say prima facie wrong conviction no that P has an obvious and strong chance of succeeding because a major legal or factual error occurred at the trial. In the Hoka no betime who say there was an error and from so a judge na ye. It has a success or chance of what succeeding. In the no ya 1. 2. Ubetime asamba another sentence severe personal and health reasons. A bit me about say appeal no no more reason say ne ho kra mfa no. Ana bia o yare bi e wo ho a and also say appeal is likely to succeed because I know so betimi agina to exceptional circumstances ni bi na medema wo no say bia
more grace say obo client no
yare ne ho mfa no e betimi kura ba say attorney general de affidavit in opposition we buy ne lawyers betimi akọ file supplementary affidavit ebiem no the medical report asan attach on say omuno di kan file ye no ebimpa me de kan second ground na me de ma no bi no
ebia na eshim
ebi so ana nkan nkra na ukọ file said there is no exceptional circumstances no ne lawyers betimi file supplementary affidavit no on betimi the medical report of Wontumi kura kan ho say odam ni nyina no oye yare for anase ne hododo no it say yegusu keep at the how kese bebe no that one also raises what exceptional circumstances. Now yensanko another one irreparable personal harm and so exceptional circumstances and also there na me person me kire obi a ye in prison obi a create extreme catastrophic on your part obi odam bia oni ne fa hodie etutumu se how kese bi yeden ha sa nipa no enti ekobasa ha shepede brand ne se oye prisoner onya kwan ne lawyers eni nkomo ensem no procedure mu sitie bebrebe na wo so o kire mu kire ne lawyer but how many times ani ebema ne lawyer na kwan ama na timi akwa ne wo prison ho empo se prison ho no ohonom no ne lawyer akwa na owo small number of hours bia eno na lawyer no betimi ne na di nkomo and lawyer ne ntimi nko prison ho da bia enti no so another grounds are irreparable personal harm ebi ebetime di abreno no so will be another basis and also defense lawyer na omututaje Wontumi no omuso betime raise wo omo grounds of appeal na omo kono and no say one apart from laws na omo de kono these are other grounds betime raise asande akọ another thing enso obi betime asande akọ after health no ebia no asan hwe say prison term no kra ye de amano no the more na ye agene notice of appeal ni we na di to mu no ye tu sheda no our chances say obetimi adi nkunim but continuous prison na omo de na tu mu te say ye de na to behind bars na oguso dem no ebedru ho no na se okoko wini na affect the personal life say ye di kan jeopardize no e won namu na odem no therefore I was set with me APA because appeal na nkra omo de atum no ye de a share date ne ko akiri ne basa so e hana ne life e basa so eno ye exceptional circumstances
okay
what you say enti enkachi empo senka ne lawyer for no emfa grounds we no ma mebubo di bi enka ho aba minim se me hwe wo ma pii no kra no ba ko edi kan de ewom e kra mehu se prima facie wrong conviction mehu se lawyer attach na raises one that P has an obvious and strong chance of succeeding because a major legal or factual error occurred at the trial. It is an issue when we say what raising wom. It means say one strong exceptional circumstances a wom. It took a time said there is no exceptional circumstances. Me nkasa me a lawyer for defense na ade achi ya na file supplementary affidavit. And one say me dey health a hospital near Menina. It's a matter of sort of the government hospital. None doctor no. Atnas and my own. Now the medical report to Nina Akaho. When you say lawyer attach now with me, and you saw him with a chairman. In Tisanity Biaso, obey near Fata. It will bet me the supplementary affidavit. A crack on not ground so corona or penny nano. Was a sack and home. No, the Acosa want to mean a home fan or a for the Sia woman.
Will be a medical record?
You be medical records. Omon fanning in answer supplementary affidavit. No mon fan home. Because almost per coin be almost the back and raise exceptional circumstances for that matter, man, bail and ye. there is no delay baby.
No, has no reasonable chance of success.
Yes, that is the
or no patches fly.
No maybe a exceptional circumstances say a money bail. And I'm Mr. Chester lawyer attach and can raise it back woman kind in uncle see. But the man who said first one be them that first day or the two on me. And I may have exceptional circumstances in woman. Me who say back a prima facie wrong conviction, okay? Or said the appeal has an obvious and strong chance of succeeding because a major legal or factual error occurred at the trial. The trial judge, no, or young from swore one Mranimua, or no, where we did the entire minerals and mining act holistically or dwell on only one section per. In order to get a comprehensive understanding, and as a comprehensive understanding of the entire mining and mineral act, you need to read the entire act. Now who say entire act in the DNA, and that is the purpose of the act. But you don't dwell on only one section. Now I'm found convicted will be what you say.
Right.
It's a wrong conviction, prima facie wrong conviction. No, the appeal has a success of what, a chance of what succeeding, and that matter. I know you have strong exceptional circumstances. Or per strong exceptional circumstances in Libya can one. Even a matter on health grounds, and even continuous adjournment. You dear court, you dear P, na question somewhere October after legal vacation. But the when say Chief Justice, Obi appeal there, Yatimia journey at the court.
But I think she say appeal. Okay, appeal Nankasa October. Bail pending appeal and I 19th. Okay.
A motion at the Sradia now they call and now the grants and call as a money bail into a motion for bail pending appeal. It would the motion you support the motion, you cast a motion at the Sradia and at the cost court supported with an affidavit. In the affidavit to become where what deposit to the affidavit deponent now or yet Chama Wontumi now or no woman now so be appeal on his behalf. Obi na ya man on his behalf so yebusuani ogidi se ne nua na odam no ne ho mfa no ogidi se ne nua no ewo chances of succeeding on the basis say ne nua no judge na nkan the entire ayini nyina no ya advice no onye lawyer so beka to have been advised and very believe same to be true by my counsel me lawyer to me for say asema me kan sa na tie e kire say maame ne kwan of aso di asem na mramu no etia mra because onya lawyer nti also kasa have been advised and very believe same to be true so it wagina one nsem o kan wa affidavit ni mu nyina no ho na obehunu se ebi kura nso wasan kan help for se ne ho mfa no wa affidavit no unless wanya affidavit ni bia yeden ahwe ebi kura na medical grounds ni nyina aka ho enka ho kura enye too late unya file motion supported with an affidavit na you know Rasrem say so oppose affidavit in opposition then a bit ma file supplementary affidavit ubetimi the supplementary akasa akoka ho say oh was a raise exceptional circumstance one to try yare for and as said you ne ho mfa no odam nyina ne health no deteriorate now the medical report nyina sa aka ho enka chiri ubetimi asa de aka ho because whether we like it or yes I was so to me pie whether we like it or yes I was so to me pie. So lawyers no enkoye supplementary affidavit ni nyina bia mu nsanka ho political prisoner because some person me na political prisoner no na oboso nya affidavit ni nsanfa supplementary affidavit so that's now we
trust the lawyer attaching on that.
I know sir
but law concluding on this no and with the attorney general Kano that is he say or no so no we filing crata the court because I know the court will consider near attorney general Kano me initially me lawyer the night thought say it was preempting a court you know say yes it's in order it way say no will it be considered by a court nana and a secondly if you have a cabo mu prekono the last time now chile mu bail a year ekoi when the justice kokuvite court wonoma e hona ade ekwana
Joe you say do me the court appeal hono
okay appeals court
e hono okono a kwakope ode motion ne kwakope bail ne de amana no but the point is they also want to say on the face of it no obehwe motion na wa file no abehwe you know so de no attorney general na so de inter attorney general ne de no affidavit in opposition or oppose to the attaching lawyer attaching no iron. It on the face of it no and na judge ne baba behwe and justices ne baba behwe no we say we dey ne saying na on the face of the affidavit no we say dey ne dey carry weight ampa erase exceptional circumstances bi ana erase exceptional circumstances bi enti anu no hwemu a omde wo mu ruling betimi abaka akere wo say ebia hwemu no erase exceptional circumstances be ne decline no eno kwa wo right so betimi asan repeat application no asan ko say no wanti omase enti yen san consider obi eno wo ho anasa on the face of it no betimi ahwe aka say oh bibia ye okay ye hwe no a raise exceptional circumstances anything na make say in the case of Friend versus the Republic sa exceptional circumstances ni na court kan was a case ni I do kind case na kire enema a exceptional circumstances prima facie the conviction is wrong ebi a wo health wise ebi a wo ebia the judge has on hand to all these things are exceptional circumstances obetimi dia
Mate lawyer Evans Oseibosu ewa be share a chairman Bernard and Chibuasiako Edie and the Attorney General are filing processes to oppose a bail a bail application or bail pending appeal and some lawyer attaching at the courts in favor of a chairman Wontumi and the Attorney General. Also the crata cause there be bill no there and ya do be pen ne up no china happening na ditching on tiasie say pardon a chairman won't be every bill because there's no reasonable chance and waka brofo lawyer echre yemuno na kwa je ni boatin pacho member waje wa home kakra wate member osu sisi ana ebi on this one no any comments how the brother menko ana so the remu na mesa ko lawyer so na yakohwe the Ghana Bar Association ntokwan any kwa over to you what mean to you
okay me say lawyer aka ni na waka do na very quick one kitwe bi the American say Mr. Party fo nyina say ye hwe ni a ekuya Yami adumo Friday.
Proud to that, no say na me pese obusa one question me na pese me clarify ho. You see, if okoye bail na, obetime seek leave no from the high court no. The only can convict no aka say o pese o seek leave na nka okọ o de appeal ni tumu. Obetime refuse. O pese obetime ama okwan ama wakọ. On the other hand, you can even repeat your application no kwa high court or until then you go to appellate court. No
for the bail
no akwa bail no dia ma no so it depends menim forum as say omo yakọ but ye prayers ne say me de me hear me park say ne say grounds na wa file say about waka say raise exceptional circumstances no me nya affidavit ne bi nhwe but say e bi nimu a omo starting file supplementary affidavit and some fan copy so say de be ya Wontumi be pie aba
mate me da se papa nti kwa committee
okay then I make can say sa Attorney General ne make can say mpu application na say the in opposition na wako file e can e be confirm MB for in position ne susu say Chairman Wontumi a political prisoner na a target or a target for the NDC and until no more we a political persecution. What if the Chairman Wontumi femuno a otaye amanyo semu otaye ena NDC for the Chairman Wontumi femu edentia enra senra na former Attorney General former OSP ni letter no ni open letter and as an epistles no about one thing all come about ahoden a sa ban we the sumas the same Deputy Attorney General just the same side say political opponent there yemfa ahoden ni wi ase mra ye call no law school ko so ni na no yemfa mfa no nkotum yemfa ho hare so mfa no nkotum ma yemfa mo wufuro bia ono anko gina mte be ye behwa ma wo Chairman Wontumi adamu show and run a letter it's true enam se Chairman Wontumi political opponent there ye share the KT just the same side Deputy General say we say we say sha na hwe so much ye be jeli am penny am pounds o hwe ya hwe ama Chairman Wontumi atum but say the bakro no so say eyi de ende de wo man te ho hwe sedinam tamafra sabi what for my sika bi o my dream according to the high court in tumu 90 million Ghana cedis bo my from 90 million Ghana cedis no ni mo nkura be betima for mo adwuma teacher for ya ne mo tifie mo pa adwuma yi woni minutes for betima for mo adwuma woni maganda wa do betimi complete obi afa sa sika no edi edine ko tumu a wakoya appeal ama Attorney General yi ni ato nchen sese bia bro awayi inframabone so ni won take kra ama mpaniam pa agya na so won fa no nkodi onko number bia me pa acho Attorney General Deputy Attorney General ni abese chinchin ya chema wontumi ye wo so odam ye ma no kwan ma ne mpie no opposite no chema wontumi omo tu galamse ne adru classroom any police station yachi enyina agenda 111 enyina ho ye tuo no ayi wasa sorry asokwa adanse asokwa agenda 111 yachi clinic ho police station ben school ho no mo ye galamse bi pa che o mo no so che na wo tumi ka sam ko reclamation mo de ko ye galamse ana those people no sabi che na wo tumi na suma mo say omo koye reclamation and omo so koye chairman wontumi na ade also a signs of chairman wontumi omo wo bosomche like bosomche ni tris omo galamse wo ho no omo no so ade a signs of chairman wontumi asabi se chairman wontumi edemu a omo nyina beja ya na ant na nia be chinchinchia chairman wontumi nkoa no de e wo so kem no enti e be se party fo nyina se me ekosi ifiade ebe ifiade ye nyina ye hia wo asokwa Millennium Plaza ha ye ba be ye vigil and I be sleepy near Chere Ghana for ni wiase nyina menim say sa program be call the world over obi atwi wiase nyina ya
tani gana ye crowd ye chesa da na assembly
that has come to confirm they are making all the beliefs say chairman won't use because mentia say obi a wonu wodi o man ni sika say ya bo no call so for man ni sika ama high court agia tumu ono no kwaya apila ya mfasa ahonde na akwanko opozi aka ama ye jana ma betnefi ne wo sankwan na obi ono wo kita license o kita ne concession legitimate concession na okoye mining na galamse fo abaso ababe say ne say asini no say license de ma me no she da ho bi ni say wo say me kataso ntima say abo pass obi ko kataso ba ko no ko ye nsemone no no waji tum say sa nsemone na mo sitia na me na me ye ya ono ne ma no e ma ne fa no ho bi na the ono no born pass on koya de pa no ono de koya de bone no on man ho kire no
o say when na this sunti a said them tamaklo de no share that backing kai and am opposing ade ye jado court ye jado so for the hunkodi
na ko na yini lawyer ni
o dim say ye no share that by I am opposing said them tamak o dim so de baba
na no ko na nimram stay of lawyer ni say me boa say you be a convict ya in prison no na court I quit no no yes we stay execution you say execution says I said concern go them doesn't happen a civil case
a day to legal vacation or what jano so continue fi na o system of execution
tie nyina mo ma no se ne mo chi na fiara yemra sokwa ha na yemete ntasuko ko nkyere na wiase nyina hunu se Ghana ha ye na temu adwuma no Attorney General no ya tentere ne esoafo no ode di agro or the tata political opponents.
Friday said ye kwaku ekano ye bekwa ko bompaye asofo nso ebeba ho asofo beba na agegina yesu afre rade yankopo enka me beka asemi but when ye beba asofo no de
keke de hu ni say sa bail application we first of all na bekọ Justice Udre Kokuvite no ho on the 19th no Kokuvite no sa no mfa no Kokuvite
yeah Kokuvite
so sa court no na be call for bail na me na here na wanya mo a repeat bia wo appeal and you see at times no ehu so bet me refuse application na kra
yeah can atiefo atiasia Justice Kokuvite and Ojeli chairman would to be 20 years
application
and you know and 19th no
obeti bail
lawyer attach ya no be call any
no oba so money bia na you were relieving judge be or honor e bia
obet me mama no
and this when I refuse application I just repeat application I will call of appeal
Now, with Attorney General Ebemu said, wouldn't it influence the thinking of a judge? And I hold on the
Attorney General Obemwa, the wheel of justice shouldn't be at the whims and the caprices of the Attorney General. And the wheel of justice, no, and yeah, they be about the balanced right of the accused and that of the Attorney General. So, the 1992 Constitution, I can't answer. And the accused no one a right. Anna Attorney General want a right. Now, so I right. Anna worship said the Constitution. No, I can't answer. But I the wheel of justice. No, all manner the whims and the caprices, arbitrary actions of the Attorney General. Attorney General, and then who a yintin awode because of maybe our promotion binti. And the man a basa na very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because en kame chief justice a crown and kame relieving judge for judge for na better so no application. What you say? But one say we unanimous FC court. Excuse me, I'm a lawyer there, but Sana Mekano President Mahama na kan the then candidate Mahama or say a court ni na unanimous FC. And they say the omu mekano ana court to be the year Juma there. And then metimaka said Basa Wontumi one hwan no justice elho. The money very dangerous.
How it spans out. Tell me a quick one now.
Whatever it is. Me media me ogidi wo mu the time ogidi wo mu say the justice now no. On say judgment ne buy no. Kasa bebrebe na aba ho. Criticism bebrebe na aba ho. Now, oye here na she.
Oye she.
Oye she. Now she has an opportunity.
Kasa barusa judges double ade na omo dia kato butia kato boso me yes e bintie lawyer na be chebe yes sa we gele kato butino ebe kato boso no mo aso esi enti na ye bia no mo nti e bia da unanimous FC fu
o no o nti bia then you say ensem ni bi on mo you say fast tracking no ensem ni bi on mo hia wo national
in Japan say high court civil procedure rule no Ubonsa oka days and hours of sitting. Yan had be by a babasi or pardon, baby favor chief justice, a bisusun fevano. Ubonsa subject to clause 1 no. Ubonsa 79 clause 1 no say subject to the Court Act 1993 Act 45 now as amended. As amended, the chief justice may appoint any day, including vacation, for the hearing of cause or matters as circumstances require. In job appointed court ni bi amana tenase as circumstances require. And no be na me dem ma say relieving judges mienu high court 2 and high court 4. Ubon say Justice Razak obetenase wo high court 4. Another judge bi so be betenase wo high court 2. Vacation mu nyina omo na ebe ya adwuma for boso menyensa. Judges ni nyina high court 1, high court 2, high court 3, high court 4, sa kopem ben 9 or 10 ne ade 12 omo nyina akọ omo kọjo ma home. Now yet until okay to us at clause 2 no say the sittings of the court shall be for such hours as the chief justice shall direct. So sittings ni nyina no chief justice na be direct say anase say no mon fantana say. Now yanko yanimo obonso say subject to the special arrangement for any particular day, the business of the day shall be taken as nearly as circumstances permit in the following order. 1. At the commencement of the sitting, judgment shall be delivered in the matter standing over for the purpose. The matter be ohonoma there was also my judgment or baba sa judgment and the judge chrono. Motion shall be taken in the order in which they stand in the motion list. And most of them motions be pending appeal. Sa me kra me oba ko me de be ko high court me kwa sokore mampon murder case but nipa no ko ho keke ne ya che ne se wakokum nipa okonum cigarette ana obi awu ho ne ya che no me kwa ya court na ama me bail enti me file akọ high court na ma kwaji bail ni bi di ama no enti no so wanti motions yanko the course of matters on the course list shall then be called on in their order unless the court sees fit to vary the order. Into when the near office hours na haka krebi. The offices of the court shall, subject to sub rule 2, be open to the public. Next will be IBB offices now on every day of the year for such hours as the Chief Justice shall direct. To say motions, so except as otherwise directed by the Chief Justice, the offices of the court shall be closed on Saturdays, Sundays, and public holidays. Public holidays ne Sundays will be close to court in offices no by vacation. So ba order 79 rule 4 now say subject to rule 11 the following period shall be observed in the high court. Now as vacations, the following period shall be observed in the high court as vacations. A, the period commencing on the Tuesday immediately following Easter Monday. The period commencing starting from Tuesday immediately following Easter Monday in each year and ending on Friday immediately following. Now could be any Friday Easter time. No? The period commencing on 1st August, 1st August in each year and ending on 30th September in the year. And the period commencing on 23rd December in each year and ending on 6th January in the next year. So from 23rd December to 6th January in the next year. No. So this way you now say a vacation.
So it's justice side the culture is it has no legal back.
If you read order 79, that justice side got the law wrong because we rely on only the criminal procedure act. No? But the rule says that say where there is an absence of any provision in the criminal procedure, no, you can rely on any other existing provisions, any other existing rules. We rely on any other existing rules. So it can be applied mutatis mutandis with necessary corrections and necessary amendments. So you can apply the civil procedure rule, no, the criminal procedure rule, because a vacation and whether it is a criminal court sitting or a civil court sitting, ubetimi the sad days in day. Because you vacation so you need vacation for criminal court and you need vacation for civil court. Vacation so order 79 can be applied. Mutatis mutandis. In what? Your criminal procedure. Therefore, a deity now say Obiako vacation and the money is dangerous. Emma say Chief Justice way. Say why are very selective. And that is the most dangerous aspect of it. There are other pending cases. Numerous I go court. And now MPP 4 cases in Kwa, there was a letter say yam fan 9 4 days and was a court to be said, or Dana dia mom no national money no mumua. Ebasa I selective justice. And Nebasa na emani dangerous. Obeka I say Sadi we be no modest Omoka say Mami Chief Justice Tokuno. Yes. Omoka say Wama court to be atenase Eddie assembly to Omono by remove no Esaki if you was a stated misbehavior. And Mami Jina wa fidie so can say the word stated is an adjective phrase and it qualifies a noun misbehavior. So every offense be abeka say misbehavior biano. The framers of the 1992 Constitution no Omo yankwase afo and into no stated the crime misbehavior no. That means that every offense be obeka say misbehavior biano, it must be stated in our written laws. And during the article 1911 Ebeka Trust of the 1992 Constitution Ebeka Trust all offenses are what? All offenses must be stated and the penalty for it must be prescribed in our written laws. It means that say every offense be obeka say misbehavior be obeka say enye subamboni biano and also we are stating what your written laws and san what media you obiadi. Where the omu use subjective mind, but omu use objective mind. Omu do omu eni mudiemu. Ese maame wa makọ to be atenase afenyo markings. O man ordinary assembly wo man that day na holiday atenase. Enti ya sa no wa anya wa mfa kwampa so nti ayi wadi. Edi eti na the same Chief Justice. Ene wasalete MPP from Kwan case no say 4 days. Eye vacation wo montenase. Is it eno so enya misbehavior ni bia na? Eno so no enya stated misbehavior na ye misbehavior. At that time, the retired jurist, Justice Atuguba, and Chemo de buy and say, every misbehavior is a misbehavior. What is this? This is misbehavior, misconduct. If you find the dictionary meaning is misconduct, that retired jurist didn't get the provision very well. One tear see because I'm running in question notwithstanding say no, yeah, judge. And when you be one catch say a misconduct, you are giving a literal meaning. That will lead to absurdity, unreasonableness, and there is no sense in that. Because the national constitution, all man meaning, you need to give it what liberal, purposive meaning that will meet the aspirations and the dreams of the good people of Ghana. But you don't give a literal meaning, legalistic meaning that will lead to absurdity. Because oh yes sir, you will not be fair to someone. And next day, what did the same thing? I selective justice after Kilipa Kakrebi, as a vacation on Montanase. And when you see MPP for one case now selected. Now Chief Justice who yes say no and here.
Chief Justice no. And then the castle would not say, we yes have a clients no. Clients no about the false lawyer na yeah was all called
Chief Justice a cancer wabwa or pray no one time pia amiako jelu omo. That is the purpose. In fact, the statement made by the Chief Justice Mihuni said it is actuated by malice, bad faith. Actuated by malice, bad faith. Because any bad faith, I didn't think a Chief Justice on top of the wheel of justice and grind this. The prosecution. If you read, there are several authorities. If you read the Juani versus the Republic, if you read Okoye versus the Republic, the court can say, you see, the wheel of justice, it shouldn't be at the whims and the caprices of the Attorney General, but the wheel of justice must be balanced. And that is, it talks about the balance right of both the prosecution and the Attorney General. So the point I'm making is that the Chief Justice, the Uye Biano, and Kasa December, may call retirement in tea, may pray me who say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Dobeka Bia say, being found for 4 days in your matters, my solitary MPP for one case. 1 year, Obeka retirement, and so a baby beba, oh, I kept you, man sanka. What you say? A baby beba, man sanka, I kept you. But let's the game I didn't in Ghana for a date in our prone Sakwasi Mensa at forcing ya menu ya titi said your kind omu case or the na titi for the on for monko nenso a idea MPP from Quadia or Salatom na ya titina or kind any case one the ability on own fanko. When the Chief Justice does this, it is a bad faith actuated by malice, and it doesn't help the development of this country. What you say? And the person make a Chief Justice said on the money he should be fair and firm. Sanya diamao. And yes, but wait the but main for the case of Kwabena Edubua Hedi on the Urene said a court nene. Na judge cases and cases no Justice Achibonga. And they vacation you know not hot cases do them Justice Francis Achibonga or don't cases do but the case of Edubua Hedi no aba or send the lawyer stay be on vacation and then almost shall say change now on for the lawyer no now say on file lawyer for friends they will go ahead with the case. See, that is the most dangerous aspect. If you read our legal jurisprudence, the theory of law, I govern the criminal procedure now. You realize that even in the case of Republic versus Bafoboni and 4 others, the case of Republic versus Bafoboni and 4 others, court can say every lawyer is part of a part of the criminal part of a criminal case be a court to be a. It means that say you can't criminal sir, you do court now you criminal lawyer, we are part of it. What you say? So far as I would defend the criminal, you are part of a criminal case, no. But unlike civil procedure now. Your civil procedure act no I can say oh your lawyer we are separate from accused person defendant and not plaintiff now or your case no. But when it comes to criminal case, lawyer no you part of the defense no or you part of the criminal you know work court no. It means that say anybody is well represented. I won't mean can't say lawyer ma kokofa lawyer for now a democratic right. You understand that? And that statement alone infringes upon the right of an individual. Yes. Read the preamble of the 1992 Constitution. Every 1992 Constitution, no, our preamble. It talks about fairness. It talks about the protection of fundamental human rights. We need the solemn declaration of President Soma. Or yes, I will protect the fundamental human right. I have the right to select any lawyer me pebia. Ya lawyer for bebre. Obeba me office. Ubon se nipa omobano. Ya odi oba na no bribu ahi ho. Ya odi oba lawyer osebunsu ho. Ya odi oba lawyer John Ebuga ho. Ya odi oba lawyer Chei ho. Obi a lawyer Chumasi. Obi a lawyer okon ho. Saa na ukọ sunyan a obenya bi. Obi kura wo sunyan o se me lawyer osebunsu na mepe no. Obi so wo ho no mo se ofin kran boss na no bribu ahi na mewe no. What you say? Our rights or selecting a lawyer or pet. Change now, or for the lawyer as a lawyer for just because of the case there. It is not right. All the statements they are making are actuated by malice, bad faith. Lawyer, I don't know why NDC are byway always getting themselves into controversies. Oh,
ade a standing na yi fretiti yenti hu dede NDC kwa ba betina ko ya no so a ensempi na me ma fa me lawyer be penwo a bidim so do no betumi execute case we amamen so wa be gina ma na say copy lawyer foforo no na say interest be ti ase
that what I'm seeing the designated judge for the criminal divisions is Udre Kwakuvite. Achimbonga is not a vacation judge for criminal cases. That means that Udre Kwakuvite is going to sit during this legal vacation.
Justice Kwakuvite,
Kwakuvite, ono na etena se a holiday.
Yeah, but Achibonga the Edubwa Hedia no ne Mustafa Ahmed dia no dia. Na Achibonga.
So even a day tina no kra wan vacation na yesto.
Achibonga vacation.
Yes, because me who say watena se a before ansana. Ana Udre Kwakuvite so atena se. So you can see yes, so you can see
the special cases video.
Yes,
Kwakuvite convocation. Why?
You can see the agenda of the government. Aban one with the oil no. Ebasa na one say the oil no. Aye crocro de jong. I say.
And I want to mean say Kwakuvite is on convocation.
Who bet me asre?
That's Kwakuvite. 20 years. Ode abacha ba Wontumi wabo adwuma. Kwanti wa home. Why? The obeya the way because wa home kakra Justice Kwakuvite maybe ya titil some vacation ye bia na o tna.
Now the question is how they tuna high court judges. High court na dey woni nyina o ma jani ye nyina ye case the court vacation. Never. How they tuna say judges ne mo enko holiday dia. Ada na mimi case a e wo high court mo ba ko high court 2. Me will be a high court 4, me will be a high court 6, me will be a high court 7. I don't know me in Ajani me cases.
I saw the young cases.
I didn't know me in the court after October.
What are young BP cases? Almost the special BP cases. And I'm at the above say and transfer day. But yeah, dear ma, I'm sure that yeah, dear me who that will see a day. GBF wakasabat. Kwaku Brahma, Sobeka, Webio, Sobeka, Kwabla don't go, Sobeka Koko, over to you. Kwaku, actually, what? A minor more,
okay, Medasi. Meka wika krebi. Na Nina said the maker na say near my course, you know. It comes to reef and force, and I say, be share somewhere a canon, nano fiada. And between him say a demonstration. Was it a Thursday, right? And nano Yawada. Echo demonstration, echo tin to Sukoko, Nasi who mountain so ye echere. At the tree, we are Senegana. Nina say, and never be course or buy a mine moi. Emma at a 2 year democracy, and can be a memo no assy. Na kemami can be a memu no nina so ni bi the pillars and also the features of democracy ni bi independent and impartial judiciary atemu adwuma ede ne ho na enobi ntan bi ede ne ho enye obi ne control no na bi won so enobi ntan obi enu nti justice yes justice lady justice sisa oye blind you say oniani na ne efra etu be yani mo onim se we ye kodwo we ye ya onim se we shatade fufu ana se we shatade tuntum saa na wo se atentene ne ene atemu adwa no di na no fiare chairmanfo adwin si say ene ya atentene ne adwuma na wo ana sa atemu adwuma na wo Ghana no se bi na ni abue han ena oyiyi mu sa wo sha atade kokko fufuo ani blue dia wo no wasem se na esidi wasem nko ena se wo so dey different se na esidi no nko eno na friend selective justice chesa atemu adwuma na yiyim se na esibu obi asem nko di obi asem nko ena se na esidi bi de enko nanso nka atemu adwuma no enka ni kwan se hu obi a that is enu se na kan ye mra na say all persons shall be equal before the law. Ebasa, every criminal be every person accused of a crime.
Well, Babaka, lawyer, don't say there be. Yes, some are more equal than others.
And Ebasa, obi a criminal offense. Abonu bia no must be treated the same way, the same process no. said the lawyer king minya kwanya call high court for Justice Razak Honano. That day no one day pe murder cases a friend no that day no court no me di ho be 2 hours. That 2 hours murder case e free e be say 5. E do you to say some murder cases no omo abusuafo nipa no a omo hwere omo nkwa enam awudie kwan so no omo abusuafo do mo patentere ni ma owuo no. Are they not seeking justice for their dead family members, the victims? Enti would you say you are kwanya say provocation ye di asem a omo no so think ye di asem no ho ha so ma omo na wufo no nya attention ni ankom so kwa mpa na obi say di asem say na ye say nipa okun won busuani bi di asem na ma omo na kotum na say say omo nwa ho mekoko ana say omo nya home omo nka sesa bi omo ebusuani ne saman da obeda but omo no de ya neglect eno de hardin sabra me no ka say so obi a defraud obi the same court ho na bi high court obi a defraud obi be say sika tutu de be na yi na dwetere nyina akora ahye eni ba ko de nsa agu niti o hwe ani mu say ye be di asem na nipa ko ne atwe na so ama wonya atenten ni ana say be man restitution e bi e be gini ni bi di ama no ama na koma ato ne yam say nipa no Chief Justice say nipa doesn't matter. Name one political opponent to the current government. Abenya this way. Sabi ni opponent ni opposition for omo ni nya adwen no. Omo bedi aban dada no mu adwuma bie no. Omo no de kwadu a de abo omo no special. Ho asem no che say ebi nsi Ghana da. Sa asem no say yan hwe ani a Ghana bebo Ghana be hye se sansem no ye ni mirika so ama ya mfomanko gumu a se de na NDC for tia bonten no mo kan do mbegum no se ya amwa ban na ama ya mfa se ni pananko gumu a Ghana be hye enu nti ya sheda dedicate judges binum so mo trans no mu ni 10 so but ye wo kasa mienu ebi ewo asenie mu anase mra ens kasa mu no you say justice hurried is justice buried. And now, attend your criminal use no justice system no. Yadi obi fa ho die ho asem o. E you obi liberty. E you obi fa ho die e ho asem. E ntu di mirika. Sabi o sie adanse a betimi ama nipa na de ne ho. Eno o ka egu amenam. Ama nipa no waje ne fa ho die afiri nsem. Enti say ye wo ade bi e wosanki ye to ye bo ase ye wo asenie bi a e wose ye to ye bo ase hwehwe mu hunu say ampani ampa nipa no wodi fo ansa na kotum a enka ye criminal matters and wose ye hwehwe because nipa no di fo a bi uko other jurisprudence a ye say it is better to let a guilty person go than to imprison or to punish an innocent person. Lawyer wa e be ye say wo be ma obi a odi fo akọ since wodi obi di bem ebetum kwa be so betim faso di obi odi bem atum ne se obema asenie no akọ hare so tentem ase adwempo bi wo hodada se we no me nkosa na tie me ni chief justice na dwen mu de na so se obi tie kire no hwete de ekoyi a na dwen be se ase there is a predetermined end ase we ye bi ho ma di kan hye dada enti let's do something to represent something enti ye masem no nkoso se be betima ko duru saa ewe na ye sha to no hontem na ye de omu judgment ama wo mu me nyini me pese I would want to believe say yes anete me pese pa say metimi anya chief justice mugidie say enye saa na so se metimi anya ne mugidie na Ghana fo nyanya ne mugidie nso a ejina na monwa otu na me kan bibi ewo social media sesi free so eko ayi lawyer Samson Ladi ayene ne o twa bibi afasa ade we se ye yi
I think I read it. Insida inti wiase nyina no ye de mra any conventions
ene bu wiase amemu baby bia no ye de emra bia hehye ena conventions bi on ma nye mra de na so ye tane yes ade ba ade ayaye ni ntoaso bre ano bra no na aka ho na abeye mra enti asenie mu ene bia no we use rules and conventions enti legal vacation no dada no say na ho nsensem tide dada nyina no say na ya na ho nsem tide fe de ye dane no aso no krese legal vacation ni nduru honom no a ensema ye die ne timi ka kire obi say lawyer na ma wo nko chinchin abra court lawyers force to come to court that and net ya na say ne ma wo nkwan lawyer for the nyina kasa na say duru sa abre we say no a ensem no said the lawyer king motions applications via bill no those kind of stuff na enti ampanyinfo no kra no nko no ma soma junior lawyers no
on this issue said the lawyer kana attach your class number out or say who dey huna to bring your moshi a legal vacation for lawyers and said the lawyer actually na a case be a dendam a year be emergency dey marketing kitimi the hard head criminal cases said the lawyer ka attach your say omo be to bring now
e ye menwan
wan ade no makotwura ma say omo vacation
e ye menwan wan so say as a chief justice any a lawyer for no e bi nsawoso
just what you
because the lawyers are officers of the court too. A woman say be a private legal practitioner, but a mnemoni lawyer for no a court to no so my phobia. Only a court they are stakeholders in the court. And you want to mean case say court or judge or lawyer na makra brother kawasem.
Kawasem in what are you
Yanti be the chief justice. Yanti be that. Enti won naka krabi
na sabe ka say council of state di ano akoya no say obi anko say anom di obi asha
David
council of state obi anko ho
e da ho train
chief justice so be call retirement or pension December oh okay
e da ho
ya di enkanhwe council of state akoya no so da ho
e da ho
enti chief justice so e be call December o de ka was
this is about the third time I'm making this appeal. Say it doesn't matter mfa ho ne kwan ya ofa so obaye chief justice any insusu ya wa manfo tirim fa ho kwan ofa so obaye no nenso so wa kwanya so obe prove yen no wrong ye na yenini mu gidie no obe prove ye wrong say the say esi ko dey seems say we prove ye right about 70% or prove about 70% but 30% na aka na ka bosume menu ana miensa ana say bosume be enum no akọ pension on chance ye nye bibi na at least onye legacy bi ento say ewomu oba na nye kwan ofa so oba na manfo mpene so na sa manfo su say nye kwampa na enso so na dwuma no de otimi yewe ne yemfa nkai no anye sa edin a wo gya ho ato ho no hwa na anye de ye betimi aka ya papa uko UK fo na lawyer fo ye kasa omutimi bo judge fo bi no ma omodi di asem ewo yi e de kan asem titi honom ewo ho ene Ghana ha jurisdiction si judge for bebrebe de di nsem ni bebrebe ko retirement but it me kan omo judgment say na ye sound omo ja legacy ato honom me pese nke chief justice emfa we nya test case na ne nsa no at least omum bi nya ono nkwa na edi asem no
ba benim sa wo asem ka ebi abaye no kweku anamba ba lawyer nche but oni kweku be hu se ensem trendy power social when I was be chance here no na me buafu pa me mean to be nka se me buafu but I was so peeved and I been who that been financial also ben pa what ensem bia wakeka
osofu
owusu bempa na ebrem emma me ho kwan na me hu so bi amanfo trendy nensebo ka say obi ko exercise the constitutional rights say bia 2028 obeto aba ama MPP no osofu usu bempa eso obeka exercise di pado and the who pedifo bi dia yo obo bisa say does the law on causing fear and panic still apply and ebi ebre my ho kwan bre e ba ye ho kwan but can you need to hear the tape but main to me mbo tape no for the sake of time nature medics consult ebetnase but I know say brepemuno baka say will deal with sa in some way obi nye Ghana di enche obi na mra edi obi so asese mra so edi obi I say ebi bese demonstration MPP for call no da jabera the yeba shino dia we don't know, we can't tell. But what you can say now, I think maybe purpose they have to deal with this another time. But what you can say
nature medics for everybody
into the kawase. Now we no matter time, mama. We
CCIA can say last week, and I said to just say 2015. Me kitu ebi ka dum so ne kwabra donko no ne yayi no mu kesi no bi. Sabra me ne o ka CCIA ka say yo mabunu tifi a o mo pa adwuma ye. Ghana Statistical Services any IMF actually say unemployment economy nipa tifi a o mu ne adwuma ye economy within the last 18 months and this better na so yi esen say the ombeto no and na me ne wo ka say teacher for a imagine tete awie a o mu pa akonya akoye adwuma ye share won bo say free be automatic posting be ba no o mu tifi o mu enya nko adwuma enya adwuma nyai nurse for base 60,000 tifi o mu ne adwuma ye enti se obi fa aban sika anaso obi emo man ne boka na ka me hwe ni mu se sade ahohere nya ne din ya ye de tata political opponent no se nipa ne ba ebetodwa na se friyen no so ya ban mu a amkira ban ya woti sui enya me nka ho bi a me de ka ya akasa se ye yenso ya hu nipa aban ya wote so hu nipa wo so de sa ahoden no ase de wo de kɔ opponent so ne kɔ so bi se abetodwa se tamwa na no 2015 a ye da dum so mu ema asafofo ema ne mema eton fish ho omo nam pro omo bo ka twitwiri die na ayifo bank for tata wo mo no sabre no ne seye enipa binum create loot and share according to Justice Doche of Peace Supreme Court na se nibia enso kan da sem na oh okay create loot and share just get na sam say create loot and share NDC for say na 2015 dum so na ye komwa ye boka e ma ni pewo doctor for nurse for the torchlight e na ye operation e ma ni pewo operation table so no na say e the amount for so enye sika enu nti na say omkozen san take or pay agreement brebe e ma ye ka twitwiri die e beto Ghana for so a na kufu ado ba ye na Ghana ye kon ebu no e na abeto dwa say that time one of my power ministry ho minister no ka ho bi ya boni din was asem ni enimu ama is technical advisor ka ho bi e maybe o ministry ho no mo so ministry of power girls o mo so ka ho bi ansana ni pebi no ma o mo tu kwan ko amanone taki ekodi saade no hudwuma no saade we say ye pa ye mre oni ye huno saade mi wo bo su say wo pa nka wo mre no wo hunu nti atoni general say o manfo sika na wo bo ho ban de a ni pebi no ma Ghana bo ka twitwiri die asa sika ebetimi na papa ya ma Ghana ebetimi aboas factories ebetimi aboas hospitals e den ne ye ya afa ho akara no atum e na me ne wo ka say it is alleged say gold board ni pebi no mo di gold board sika ebudichi ebi ye 200 million Ghana cedis ebi ye 120 million Ghana cedis kabo more than 300 million Ghana cedis and what is the Attorney General and the Ghana police government do about and say e yomo busuafo ntia na say omo no e yomo ayifo ntia say sika America ho asemu say ona ne be sika dada ni mu a mintimi modin e wa ha just imagine mrantie ne mabunu betimi afa omo adwuma e wa ha betu omo ka but aban say e no de mfa ho na emom political opponents e no beta ta wo mo a me de na no si na maka kire omo no say de ponko ni bodua anka ne nsem no anka ne to no nya de beka konfo nsem ne mrabia ne sabia e koso asenie bia ye die bia na judge for ne lawyer for kan say president whatever judgment be koso appeals court any Supreme Court bia no it is binding on the High Court meboa appeals court they are binding on no Supreme Court they no mutimi di party but no it is treated normally as binding enti yesa e twa to sɛ odi obiara fa so bi a obiara nso bɛfa so bi